Alright, what is up, guys? I am Chronos Blade. This is your guys' WWE Raw review for November 2nd show. Before this video does start, please drop a like below. And if you are new, please subscribe down below for more WWE content in the future. The best reviews and gameplay on YouTube right here on Chronos Blade. Not going to waste any time. No spawn, no shit at the beginning. Just going to get right into it. All the shit you need is in the description, so if you want to go follow me on Twitter or anything like that, that's all going to be in the description, so I'm not even going to waste any time with that. Basically, the show was based around a 10-man elimination tag team match. That's basically what it was based around this tonight. The show kicked off with Roman Reigns, of all people, coming down and cutting a shitty promo to start off Raw. Rollins comes on down, talks a bunch of shit about how he's supposedly the person on the Shield. Why he picked him is because he knew he had potential or some shit. Then the Authority ends up going down and makes the main event. Then they're both going to be the captains of their teams. They pick 4 other people along with them being in the main event for the 10-man, 5 people on each team, 10-man elimination tag team match for the main event. The opening match for the show was actually Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens. They didn't even give Dolph Ziggler actually a full entrance. They cut it off during commercial. They got him like a half entrance, cut him off during commercial. Came back, Kevin Owens was already out in the ring. Did not give him a full entrance either. Don't know why. Kind of fucked up, but about halfway through the match, Kevin Owens basically actually goes after the knee of Dolph Ziggler because Dolph Ziggler actually got injured by Tyler Breeze on SmackDown twice now. What do you know? Tyler Breeze comes out around about halfway in the match when Dolph Ziggler is laying outside the ring, right by the ramp. Comes down with Samurai with the selfie stick. I really like Tyler Breeze's look. I really think he transitions over to the main roster very well. He comes on out. Right when he's doing his entrance, they cut to commercial, so basically only got half of his entrance, which I really thought was fucked up because you've got this new guy on the roster now. You need to at least have his entrance to at least get him built up. I know they're trying to put him in I'm assuming it's going to be Tyler Breeze versus Dolph Ziggler at Survivor Series. It's not quite confirmed yet, but I'm assuming that's what it's going to be. He comes out, he has like the same thing on I think it was last week on SmackDown or Raw. Going to sit in the security area with Samurai. Samurai was actually live streaming from Facebook somehow. I don't know, that's what they said on the commentary. She was like live streaming or some shit during live Raw from Facebook. Not quite sure, never saw it, but they're gonna sit out over there. Basically, halfway through the match, Tyler Breeze actually goes right to the ring. Wyatt, Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler are both down in the middle, passed out basically, exhausted. Gonna try taking a selfie. Dolph Ziggler sees it, tries kick him in the face. He misses, gets distracted. Kevin Owens goes for the powerbomb, 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens is your winner. Again, Tyler Breeze cost Dolph Ziggler a match. Building up towards Survivor Series, I'm assuming. Hasn't been announced yet, but if it is announced, you know where you heard it first. Then we're gonna go into they're building up Wade Barrett and Sheamus very well. However, they actually went against the Lucha Dragons. They actually ran a promo for the Lucha Dragons as well. I'm assuming they're going to try building up the Lucha Dragons once again, since they are very over with the crowd right now. So, Lucha Dragons come out, they actually run a promo while they're in the ring about how the Lucha Dragons are, whoever they are, and stuff like that. Kind of a cool promo. Didn't really see too much of it though, because I was actually multitasking at the time. I was on 3DS and shit like that. I was on tweeting and shit. Gonna run that. Wade Barrett and Sheamus come down, do the normal shit. Rusev is not there. Rusev, I think, got injured again. He has like some shoulder, I think a knee or shoulder injury. I think I heard over the weekend. I'm not quite sure. He was not at the ringside. Not quite sure if he would have been there even without injury. But anyways, it's a very good match. A very, very decent match. It goes on for about 10 to 15 minutes. A few commercial breaks in between, which kind of got stale by the commercial breaks, but once was in the middle match, was a pretty decent match. I actually thought Barrett and Wade Barrett and actually Sheamus were going to go over in this match. I'm not quite sure if the finish was actually botched, because it looks like Wade Barrett actually landed down very hard on the back of his head and he did not kick out, so I'm not quite sure if it's botched. even the announcer teams are actually saying it was a very, very big unexpected win for the Lucha Dragons. They're actually very, very surprised, and there was like a bunch of refs and shit on the outside of the ring discussing shit. I don't know if it was botched. I was assuming either Wade Barrett or the Sheamus was going to go over. I'm assuming they're going to try building up as a tag team, but either they're going to go for the Lucha Dragons versus Wade Barrett and Sheamus at Survivor Series, going to build a feud up with them. Not quite sure if it was botched, but anyways, it was still a very good match. A lot of high spots, a lot of failed finishers though. I think it was not Sin Cara, but it was Kalisto hit the Lost. What I don't even know what the finisher is. Lost something. I'm not quite sure. Got the 1-2-3. Lucha Dragons won that match. Crowd was pretty pumped for the Lucha Dragons at that too. So I'm assuming that's why they're over with the crowd. That's why they're going to give them a push one more time since they failed the last other times. After that, it's going to go in the Fatal 4-Way Divas tag team, or not tag team, regular match, Fatal 4-Way. You got Paige, finally Sasha Banks. I don't know, she was off Raw for like 4 weeks now since TakeOver Brooklyn. She was standing outside the ring, everybody was chanting, "We want Sasha," and she wasn't even on Earth to be seen for the last 2-3 weeks. They finally put her in Fatal 4-Way. Along with Becky Lynch, which you haven't saw wrestle in like forever. She was been with Charlotte for how long now, and she's been Mike Peace basically, a manager for her. You got Paige and you got Brie Bella. I didn't give a shit about Brie Bella. I actually really liked the match though. It was a decent match. It wasn't anything spectacular in my opinion, but it had its high spots. I mean, it was mostly just 2-on-2 versus the whole time. A lot of random shit outside the ring too. It kind of looked kind of fake outside the ring. They didn't really do a good time selling it outside the ring either, in my opinion. Anyways, it's going to be Paige actually picking up the win here. It was kind of, in my opinion, it's going to be Paige anyways. So they've been building for a Paige Charlotte feud for the last 2 weeks now. So Paige does the rampage to Becky Lynch, picks up the 1-2-3. Sasha Banks actually really, really impressive this match as well. I kind of thought it was going to be her picking up the win towards about the middle of the match, but then again, Paige came around. Rampage got the 1-2-3. She's your number one contender for the Divas title as right now for Charlotte. Bray Wyatt cuts an amazing promo after that about Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction. Basically, there's like a bunch of sound effects. He says a bunch of stuff that he does not want their bodies. He wants their souls because their souls can stay with him and the bodies or leave them eventually. Stuff like that. An insane promo was trending all over Twitter and Facebook. Very, very good promo. Bray Wyatt, definitely one of the top guys right now in the company. Never underestimate it. Even though he's been losing the last few pay-per-views, he's still up there. Gonna probably be Kane, Undertaker versus the Wyatt family. Undertaker and Kane probably gonna either get 2 more guys, or it's gonna be them 2 versus 2 of the Wyatt family members. They have like a special lights effects and stuff. They had a shitload of fireworks came down with lightning. They actually had a promo with the Brothers of Destruction, like in black and white or some shit, and then it actually faded out like it was getting eaten up by the Eater of Worlds. Kind of cool. Very, very good promo by Bray Wyatt. Props to him on that amazing promo. Towards this end of the show, I was like kind of getting tired. Kind of getting low on energy by this point because it's been a shitload of matches. Not very, very exciting. I'm sitting there listening to Bray Wyatt the whole time. Kind of getting tired of him rambling on. What was it again? What was it? I forgot what match it was going to be. I think it was the main event. I know there's either one more match in there. I might be forgetting it. I'm going to think real quick. I don't know, if I'm forgetting a match, I'll just write it in the description. That's what I did last time. I actually forgot a match and I just wrote it in the description. You guys didn't seem to mind too much, but that time it was getting close to the main event. Rollins actually, for his team, he actually chose the New Day. The Xavier Woods actually came back this week after being out for 2 weeks going through a table by the Dudleys. Dudleys were nowhere to be found this week on Raw. I was very, very surprised. I actually thought the Dudleys were going to be with Roman Reigns' side, along with, because the New Day is on Rollins' side. It kind of made sense because they're both feuding for a long time now. So the main event hits. It's going to be Kevin Owens and the New Day and Seth Rollins on one side, And right when Roman Reigns come out, it's actually the Usos Jimmy and Jay actually make their return. No big deal. They're complete garbage. If you've seen one Uso match, you've seen them all basically. I'd rather have the Dudleys, which are at least kind of a lot better, even older age, and they still can put on one hell of a match than the Usos that do the same exact repetitive thing every damn time. Um, Usos, I was really didn't give a shit, two shits about the Usos anyways. Then you see Royd back, come on down, or Bray back, more like Royd back or Boar back, in my opinion. Come down to the ring, did not give a shit whatsoever. By this time I was literally falling asleep, and then you actually see Dean Ambrose, which is the only logical choice, I guess, for a team that I actually thought no Dudleys to be found. I thought there was going to be Dudleys, but instead they're going to push the Usos instead of the Dudleys. Assuming they're going to build towards the Uso New Day feud now. That's why I kind of heard over the weekend as well. They're going to try pushing back the Dudleys for a little while, and since the Usos are ready to come back, they're going to push the Usos for the titles. I'd rather have the Dudleys, to be honest. I don't care how many Dudley matches, it never gets old for me. The Usos, you see one match, it's completely stale and completely repetitive. They do absolutely nothing, same repetitive shit every time. Complete trash, in my opinion. Why they're on the roster, I still don't know. Even push the Ascension are way better. Look where the Ascension at, they're in nowhere land right now. So, the match goes on. Literally the first 5 seconds in, Xavier Woods gets eliminated by Jimmy and Jey Uso by a frog splash. Pretty decent match in my opinion. Next, actually, Kofi Kingston actually gets bopped by Jimmy and Jey Uso again. Jimmy Uso is actually eliminated by Big E with the big ending towards a little bit later on, about 4 minutes in the match. Jey Uso is eliminated by Kevin Owens. Or not, I think it was either Jay or Jimmy. I would get those two mixed up. Eliminated by Kevin Owens. Then at this point it was Boar Ambrose and Reigns versus Big E, Kevin Owens, and Rollins. Rollins goes at it for a while, eliminates Big E. Royd back, eliminates Big E. I think it's Seth Rollins eliminates Ryback like 1 or 2 seconds right after he eliminates Big E. Gets rid of him. Ambrose comes in, starts beating the shit out of him. Now it's Ambrose and Owens versus Reigns and Ambrose. Goes on for about a good 10 minutes with these 4 men. Then actually miscommunication with Rollins and Kevin Owens. Gets a knee to the side of the head. Actually ends up knocking out. Ambrose goes for the dirty deeds. Gets the 1-2-3 on Owens. Now it's Rollins versus Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Rollins keeps trying to escape, but they keep throw him into the ring, and they keep beating the shit out of him outside the ring. Almost put him through the table outside the ring and the announcer table as well. But the wrap up in the match, actually, it's going to end in DQ. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose and their team actually win via DQ. Rollins actually introduces a chair and starts beating the shit out of Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. However, he actually just gets super punched in the end and actually ends up scurrying out of the thing, and the show is over. So, decent show tonight. Nothing too spectacular like last week. It's way worse in my opinion. But if you guys didn't make it this far, hopefully you did enjoy. Tell me your guys' opinions in the comments below. That being said, your Coronas, everybody's gonna get the hell out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe if you did enjoy and you want more WWE content in the future. That being said, I'll get out of here. See you guys next time.